Good luck to the runners. Oh, we've got Toufool starting already, and then CoyConrad. So we're gonna have Toufool pause for a sec. Yeah, and then the congregation all trophy races. Go fast, yes. Hey everyone. Welcome to this tournament. And I hope you will have a good time watching. Are we gonna have Toufool's stream pause for a sec? But Toufool, I think, is in the lead right now, so. Let's see if he gets Canyonless. Gets it. So. Yeah, this music's great. CoyConrad doesn't even go for. Oh, Toufool misses Canyonless here, so he has to go through it a little bit slow, but not too bad. 20. 20 second lap. Oh, when CoyConrad misses on the second lap. Toufool, oh, gets hit by a bubble now. Costs him some time there. Quite a bit of it too. Let's see how he does Fossil Canyon. And it's Coy who has the music on. I don't think Toufool has his music on, otherwise we would be listening to Toufool's off. Nice. So Toufool going through on his last lap. Pretty solid Fossil Canyon with a 37 from Toufool. Dark Water Beach you're thinking of there. And now Toufool's gonna do the first plane out of bounds. First plane track, and we just go out of bounds. Pretty. Pretty funny that we do. So CoyConrad too. Now doing his hop, and he goes for it and he gets it. It's a bit sketchy, but yep. So Toufool starting to finish up down in the main. Goes inbound for this. Bit slower going inbounds there, so. So Toufool going into Sherbet Island now. Toufool missing the first boost there. That's quite a big bit of a shame there. I know I've asked about 3 times now, and it's still not been done. Can we have the times being synced, please? Thank you. So Toufool going for the double single strap. on the last little bit. So gets the double single strat on Whale Bay on the last lap there too. CoyConrad going through Whale Bay himself, and Toufool starting off Pirate Lagoon. One of my favourite tracks. I don't know about anyone else, but it's nice, it's quick, and I don't get stuck on this one quite a bit, so I quite like it. 19 first lap from Toufool, that's pretty quick. So yeah. No. 17 second lap there. And CoyConrad on his Pirate Lagoon now. Toufool finishing off. Let's see what his time will be. 55.66 is what I saw, so pretty solid time from Toufool. See how CoyConrad does on this one and stuff. Toufool doing probably the fastest track, the hardest track to get fully right, but very, very fun level. Loads of tight corners, and this little shortcut here, just quite horrible to even try and get that perfect. 102 from CoyConrad there, pretty solid from him. So 21 seconds left from Toufool. Let's see how he navigates the AI here. Pretty well, I'd say. So what his time is? 106, yeah, 106. Pretty solid time again. Toufool is the most consistent runner of DKR, I would say here. He doesn't go for all the biggest strats all the time, but like this one is, don't know how he controls that, but he just does. So, oh, drumstick getting in the way there. Diddy almost got in the way too. That was a loss of Z pressing from Coy, and Toufool has just finished Sherbet Island, finishing off Treasure Caves all the way there. Oh. What happened? I didn't see Pitsy or anything there. So, Coy trying to do the speedy strats though. Right, Toufool is on the hardest plane track well, except Space Dust Alley, this is the hardest plane track to get completely right. It's a 23 first lap. Let's see what time Coy gets, and it's a 50. And Toufool on his final lap of Everfrost Peak. Everfrost Peak. I'll send you a link, Fozzie. Toufool finishing off. Coy on have a Frostbeat now. Where Toufool is on Warriors Cove. I'm not concentrating on the race here. I'm just trying to get someone in. Ooh, Toufool losing some time due to the corners, and Coy going on the left-hand side. Ooh, bit of a time loss. And on the left-hand side for the... oh dear. I'm doing a backflip at the end. Ouch. Ooh, and Toufool doesn't get that jump. He was trying to go for it, but... So Toufool on a very, very hard to get right track, Snowball Valley. He's proving that difficult. Stage is definitely very, very, very difficult. And he gets 43, so still a solid time, but yeah. He could have done better if he didn't hit walls and stuff there. So.
Hello, hello.
Hello, Fozzie.
I have finally made it here.
Right. Toufool on a very technical car track. With a load of spikes in the way and ooh, Coy getting squished by the snowball there. So Toufool just finishing off Snowflake Mountain 2. While Coy is still on Snowball Valley. Almost getting squished. Again, Coy. 49. Solid time from Coy. Still like a race away. So, yeah. Toufool on probably the hardest hover track in the game.
Oh, this one's a beast.
This one's a hard one.
It's a hard one, but it's also one of my favorites. It's
I
one of
think
the
it's
most
my
fun
favorite.
hovers. Yeah, it's probably the most fun hover track. It also has one of the best songs in the whole game.
Yeah. I mean, I'm a bit biased towards this track because of one thing, but I'm not gonna say it because, you know. But yeah, it's a fun track, and
Yeah, it definitely is.
I like it very, very much.
Mm-hmm. It's one of those tracks that shows that the hovercraft can be an actual fun vehicle. I know most kids who played this game probably hated the hovercraft just because
its handling is quite
yeah,
hard.
the handling is difficult. It's weird, and it's also not quite as fast as going with a car or a plane.
No.
Or it definitely doesn't feel as fast.
119 to Toufool. There, so kind of like it's kind of a rubbish, kind of a yuck time to top runners, and kind of a really good time for less experienced runners.
For someone like me.
You just don't know how we get it, do you?
Yeah.
I was like that at one point, so.
Yeah. I still need to improve on this game a lot. Let me pull up chat. I don't have chat over here.
Yeah, cars are like my second favorite vehicle in the game, car. But I like the hover as well. I like the hover best. Toufool getting a 110 though in
Nice.
Greenwood.
My favorite is definitely car, and hover is my second favorite.
Yeah.
But I like them all. Like plane is my least favorite, but I still find it very fun.
So this is a hard out of bounds to get into. Never mind
geez.
navigating. But let's see how Toufool. Yep,
Nice.
Toufool gets it pretty easily there. He got quite a bit of momentum out of it as well. So now the difficult bit is navigating the out of bounds. So.
Looks like he's doing a pretty damn good job at it.
Yeah, he's going a safe way about it. He doesn't try cut corners to the minimum, so he doesn't go back inbounds, but it does cost quite a bit of time.
Still saves a whole bunch just from actually being out of bounds.
Yeah, it does as well. So 110 from Toufool.
That's a decent windmill planes.
Yeah, it was quite decent, quite a good windmill planes. Now, Haunted Woods. I don't like this track, to be honest. This is a track where you just...
It's actually one of my favorites. I find it a lot of fun, but at the same time, I find it very frustrating.
Oh, it's definitely frustrating.
Like it is very fun though, but yeah.
you can just bonk anywhere.
Yeah, literally every single wall is a threat.
But Toufool seems to
taking
be
these turns so easily. This guy is insane. No effort.
48. That is one that's a good time.
Yep.
And no reset. So CoyConrad maybe going for he's going for the difficult setup.
Oh man.
So he's gonna try and go out of bounds here.
And he made it. Nice.
Just stays in bounds too.
He was very close to get back in bounds.
Very, very close to going back in. So Toufool on the last world here.
Yep.
Called Future Funland, the most difficult stage of the game.
Usually most runners start their runs with this this trophy just because it's so difficult, so if you make any huge mistakes in it, you can just reset immediately. Space Stally, I think, is probably the hardest plane track, honestly.
Oh, by far it is.
Yeah.
It's by.
It's
no.
so difficult to feel confident to barrel roll anywhere, except like around the finish line.
I mean, yeah, but it's just very difficult with all its
Yes.
tight turns and little to no backups for it.
Mm-hmm.
It's just quite a horrible track to go through, but Toufool seems to be dealing with it quite well. But he did bonk once, I think, so he gets a
in the tunnel.
22. Koi, I think, got through the out of bounds quite well there.
Mm-hmm.
So now he's doing the last track of Dragon Forest. Ooh. And that's what I mean by you can bonk anywhere. It's just such a horrible track. Also, what we like to call this one, Bonk Moon Caverns.
Yeah, that's another place. This one, you can bonk on ceilings if you're not careful. This is
Yeah,
probably
if
the
you're
only
not
track where you actually bonk on ceilings.
Except Star City.
Oh yes, Star City as well.
Bonk there, but it's quite easy to avoid that one.
Yeah.
By the red dude. Nordic. You see, Toufool is drifting to the right during that little bit of at the start there after the first zipper. It does make you lose. It doesn't lose any time. No, don't say that, man. Now what am I gonna say now?
You save that time by not bonking on the ceiling.
Yeah. I mean, if you drift to the right, you don't normally. I've hardly ever bonked on that ceiling. So Star City, very very tight, 90-degree turns. So
you
see
going
how
left and right.
Toufool, yeah, you see here, it is literally just 90-degree turns all the way through. And Koi missing that zipper. Koi seems to be having a bit of trouble with Space Dust Alley.
Yeah. Very difficult track.
Yeah. It's just that tight. You just can't be sure when you're gonna bonk. So just gotta go YOLO on that one. I always go YOLO on that one.
I always try to be careful. I've been starting to get a little confident with Space Dust Alley and bonking a lot less, but it's still so difficult.
Yeah. So Toufool gets a 1:13. That's a pretty good time, I'd say. Because it's just way out of anyone's reach, really. Well, not anyone's, but yeah. Just how consistent Toufool is. You could get a 24 here. So let's see how Toufool just navigates the out of bounds. Let's see if he gets the 24. He probably will because it's Toufool. It's just a good.
He's very close,
and he's very very consistent. So.
He is
he's got to get a 24.
Gamer. Yes.
Yeah, there we go. 24:50. I saw on the time when it said finish. But that is a very solid time. That is something.
Yeah. Good
That
job,
is-
Toufool,
Yeah, very good job, Toufool.
for that
GG.
first victory. And that 24. Just, that is pretty good. I'm impressed.
I am. But not the best time in the tournament, so
Star City.
why couldn't you have done that? I don't know. Wow. Yeah. That was a good run from Toufool. If he got that AGDQ, he would have beat Giz. So. But now you've got another race to do. So.
Yep.
Let's see if you get another 24.
I'm rooting for it. I'm sure he'll get it.
Yeah. That's just over 20 seconds. I think I got that right. Yeah. Just over 20. It's actually 22 seconds that he's out of his PB.
Right, he has a 29, right? Yeah, 24-29.
Yeah, 24:29. So 22 seconds away from his own PB. So it's very good and very, very quick. Yeah, you've got one more race, Toufool. So, CoyConrad on his last. How close is this to his PB? I don't think it's that close.
Let me verify.
What is his PB?
His PB is currently at 28.56. So it is actually
Ooh.
pretty close.
Well, he missed.
Well, now it's not.
So, I think he just missed his.
Yeah, I think he had a
PB.
chance at PB there.
Oh, we might do still. Don't rest on it. He still might.
Oh yeah, there is still a chance. Alright.
There is a big chance for him to PB. Oh, and he misses
missed
again. I think he hasn't got it for PB now.
Yep, there's no way, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure there's no way for him to come back through this with a PB now.
That's just too bad.
Yeah, it is quite a horrible feeling when you can get that PB, but it just came out of your reach on the last race.
Yep.
There is no other feeling than why didn't I get that? There it goes.
That is a terrible feeling indeed.
$29.09. Let's see. Conrad, CoyConrad, you should be able to get your PB in the next run.
I believe it.
I believe that he can get that.
It'll happen.
So, So, are we setting up for the next race?
I would assume that's what they're doing, yeah.
So yeah, they should be soon. Yeah, Clay still got sub 30, but it's not his PB. It's pretty good. Yeah, CoyConrad got 2909. So CoyConrad seems to be ready. It was Prime that I was on. It was Prime. It was Prime.
How did you get that one?
I'll go into library.
I was going to speak to the other bit. Is it?
No. Yeah. Alright, let's see. Races. Yep.
Yeah, race hasn't started yet in SRL, so.
Yeah.
They're both entered though, so I'm assuming they're very close to starting.
Yeah. Alright, we don't know where Fiesel just went, but
Still just kind of disappeared.
oh no.
Oh jeez. Oh yeah.
Alright, okay. Could we kick Fiesel?
Can anyone do that?
Oh, I can't kick unless mod. Oh dear. One minute, everyone. We've had a little bit of an issue.
It's just fact that they still doesn't.
Yeg is basically Diesel has entered in the race, but he
Yeah, IRC just died. His
yeah, his
IRC just died.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Oh. Damn it. Wait, she's back.
He's back. Where do you see him?
He got it working again.
Oh, okay. You're communicating with him? Oh, okay. No, I see him now. He just appeared on my end. Alright. I guess they're just creating a new one then.
Yeah, we're just creating. See if I can make it. Just made the channel.
Alright.
Oh, come on.
It's cool. It's already created.
Oh.
Yeah, Feasel created one. He ended the other one and made a new one immediately after.
Can we end it now? No? Ah.
Did you create one?
I created one.
Oh jeez.
It's fake. I can't do anything right now, can I?
Oh, race is starting.
Oh, race is starting already.
All right, I'll just tell Feasel to end the other one.
Ah! What? Right, my IRC just died then. Right. We're starting soon.
All
We
right.
do need to sync this up a little bit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they're a couple seconds apart.
Can we sync this up? I mean, we didn't have it last time. Okay, CoyConrad missed the starting boost though. So, and has only got 5 bananas at the end of the first lap. Okay, we've got Toufool's music. 35. Ancient Lake. Or as we like to call it, Ancient Blake.
Good man, Blake.
Yeah.
Only plays AL.
AL Master.
Yep.
Okay, Toufool doesn't fully get Canyonless, but seems to be. Oh, Coy. No, not getting Canyonless there.
I think you're not quite synced up. You might be
I'm
behind
not.
actually.
I might be. Yeah, I was. I think I was. Right, okay. I'm back. I'm back live.
Great. Toufool already finishing Fossil Canyon.
And CoyConrad on the last lap. So, again, let's see how consistent Toufool can be with this race.
Right,
See
I'm
if he
excited
gets
to
24.
see. I'm excited to see the time he gets.
Yeah, so am I. So, let's see what time he gets in Fossil Canyon, because this is already a pretty good Fossil Canyon. This is quicker than last
Oh, you
time, I
mean
think.
Jungle Falls.
Oh, Jungle Falls, yes. Sorry.
This is a really good Jungle Falls. That's probably my favorite car track, or definitely one of my
37.
favorites. It's the jump near the end.
Yeah.
On that little pond is so satisfying to do. Oh jeez, Coy.
Coy.
Poor Coy.
Ouch. Unlucky Coy. Toufool getting the out of bounds. It's pretty simple out of bounds, really. So
Definitely the
I
easiest
wouldn't
one.
expect Toufool. I wouldn't expect Toufool to get this wrong.
Mhm. Yeah, even I'm at a point where I don't really miss it ever, so...
It's pretty straightforward. There's like 3 major checkpoints that you have to get. The rest of the checkpoints you don't have to get, so...
Right, basically all
So-
you have to do is go from one end to the other.
Yeah,
Back
but
and
get
forth.
one in the middle.
Yep.
But get a checkpoint right in the middle of the track. And Coy, yeah, I knew that was going to be wrong way, straight from the off. That was quite an aggressive turn in there.
I didn't see what happened. Did he turn too early?
Yeah, he turned too early. Very early.
Unfortunate.
So Toufool getting the boost at the start there, boosting him just a little bit, but not a lot, as you can see. Not from last time, but let's see what his first lap time is, and he misses.
This this blue balloon at the end is actually really difficult to get. I don't get it more often than I do.
Not.
Yeah. I was gonna say more often than not, and then I realized I'm already doing a negative. Ugh. English is difficult.
Yeah. I would have said more often than not, but
Then that wouldn't have made sense.
it does in Englishman's language.
I'm sure people would have still understood, but
Yeah.
I'm too French for English.
I'm too English for French. Well, not really, but
I mean, you're European, so
I mean, yeah, but
you have more French. in
I'm
you
an
than me.
actual Englishman.
Yeah. Right. I'm just a fake French. I'm a damn Canadian. I'm a baby OBO.
You're the next to bio. You're the next to bio.
Right, yeah. I'm definitely gonna get to his level someday.
I thought I'd never get to their level, but
I mean, he lives in the same city as me now, so I could totally go to his place and he could teach me and train me.
yeah. The chat getting in on this too.
This guy's like, we're not fake French. You know, I'm only joking.
Right, Toufool on Crescent Island. Again with the very fast, very tight corners.
Yep, that's very good. That end part, he nails it every time so well.
Yeah. Just Toufool.
He's still full.
Toufool. Brings up that guy putting his hands out. Insane. Toufool. You know that meme? Where he does aliens instead, like. Okay. Right. Toufool going for oh, I've forgotten what it's called. Treasure caves. There you go. Sorry, I'm losing the plot here.
One of my favorite tracks. I think it's very hated by most top runners, right?
Yeah, very, very hated. I hate it. I do.
I love it so
Quite
much.
a horrible track to try and get right, but Toufool gets a 39, which is a very, very solid time.
Yeah, that was a really fast. I think he had like an 11-second lap, which is pretty good.
Which is really, really good. It's only what top runners really dream of, having consistent in the dot times. But ooh, CoyConrad
Missed that last turn.
Missed that last turn by a bit, and he just got caught up in everything. So
that's why it's a dangerous turn to make. You don't want to. You don't always want to go full speed on those zippers at the end.
Always want to hold A or tap A
Mm-hmm.
when you're doing that.
That's what I do. Is I just keep tapping A.
Yeah. So Toufool, oh, getting a miss
That is.
and bonking. That is something we don't see from Toufool very often.
That was a strange bonk too. It acted very different because he like hit it from under.
Yeah. But it still loses his momentum. It sort of pushes him down a little bit.
Yeah, it did. But at least it wasn't, since it wasn't a full-on bonk directly on the wall. He was able to gain some speed quickly enough.
Yeah.
They still lost several seconds, but it wasn't as bad as if he had bonked directly on the thing.
Yeah. Ooh. Toufool kind of bonking on the outside there of the cave bit, but not really. So Toufool doing quite a fast track. Oh my!
That's been out. I've never seen that.
Oh, what?
That's
what
amazing.
the heck? That is amazing. Oh my goodness.
I have never seen that. Wow.
That is some comedy gold from Toufool.
Perfect.
Oh dear. But he gets a 25 and brings it back on the second lap. I've never seen that.
Yeah,
I've never
I don't
seen
know.
that from the 2.5 years that I've been playing this game. I've never ever seen that.
That was insane. Oh, we need a clip of it.
Still gets a 24, which is normally my average at the moment. Oh my goodness.
Jesus.
Whenever we do highlighting for this tournament, that has to go into one of them.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Oh wow. Okay.
Toufool doing an amazing job with all those boosts and grabbing blue balloons while going at extreme speeds. I find that in that last part with the snowballs, it's very hard to grab those balloons right after getting on the zipper. I have a lot of trouble controlling my cart there.
Yeah. It is very hard to control anything on that bumpy surface, but yeah, it's very, very difficult track to stay on track. So yeah. Now I think Giz has given us a clip here.
Let's
Been
see
out on
this.
ice. So you see from Toufool on the.
Oh yes. Oh, that was perfect. Oh, so good.
Yeah. Well, let's get back to. Oh, it was the perfect clip to ever have. Yeah. Oh wow, Toufool always. It's never a dull moment with Toufool, either from a great perspective or from an absolute funny moment. It's never a dull moment.
That was insane. I still can't believe that even happened.
Neither does Toufool. That's the thing.
Even he's like, what?
What happened? Oh my goodness.
I'm very impressed by what I'm seeing. I'm glad I hopped on commentary here.
I'm glad that didn't take off. Oh dear.
Oh man.
Oh, there's loads of funny moments to go probably in this tournament, but that one probably tops them all.
Oh, for sure. Toufool is having a pretty damn good Boulder Canyon.
Yeah. let's see what his time will be. I find this track quite fun. He got quite a lot of lag then, because of the music and everything. But let's see what his time will be. It will be a 120, very high 120 though. It was slower than what he had last time, so
I think he bonged around the end.
Last time. Or this time?
This time.
This time. I think. Oh, and Toufool. Just not having the best time.
He's probably
Okay.
still thinking about that spin out.
He's probably still triggered about it, yeah. But CoyConrad finishing off Snowflake Mountain.
Moving on to Dragon Forest.
Yeah. Yeah, Boulder Canyon. So Toufool. Oh, it's an okay Greenwood. Still pretty good actually.
Yeah. Lap 2 and 3
That's good.
were actually really good. I think it was just that first lap had a few mistakes, but
Yeah. 109, that could be really, really. Like 104 probably could be what that would have been if you didn't have music on and didn't make those few mistakes. So
yeah.
oh,
Does he get the out of bounds? Aw.
Oh, and he doesn't get the out of bounds this
Oh,
time. So
That is sad.
this is gonna cost him quite a bit of time. It's about half a minute actually. Lose, loss. So, oh,
And here I thought he was gonna get world record.
world record for that. Oh, already bonked.
Oh no, Toufool. What is happening?
Oh, this run has gone from bad to even worse for Toufool.
Mm-hmm.
You got the out of bounds though, second lap. So
Yep.
So what will his time be this time though? That's what I'm curious about. 128.
Haunted Woods.
Alright. Toufool on the last track of Dragon Forest, Haunted Woods. And Coy on Greenwood Village. I could not think of Greenwood Village or Coy's name then. I should have just looked at his name. I'm just like
That guy in that one track. You know, the one that has all these things.
And Toufool getting a 45 this time. A big improvement, 3-second improvement from last time.
A 45? That's actually really good. Isn't it?
Yeah, it is very, very good.
Well,
I've
let me
never
check.
been
Actually,
able to get a time
on
like that.
Yeah, I'm on the page. Yeah, the world record is 43, so, you know.
2 seconds off.
Yep.
Toufool is just out of this world with this sort of stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, and Coy missing as well.
Oh, no.
Coy missing the out of bounds too, so Yeah, this is kind of a...
Ain't no catching up to Toufool now.
No, there's no catching him up. Even on a bad run, there's no catching him up.
Yeah. Oh, the electricity got him.
Oh my goodness.
Oh.
Oh, Toufool is just not having the greatest time this time around.
Yeah.
He had an amazing run. And CoyConrad again missing the out of bounds. It's
that's
not even worth going into again next time around.
Yeah.
Toufool getting a 31 when your second lap isn't even faster than your first lap. Oh, and AI getting his blue balloon there. And Coy just absolutely getting wrecked by walls and everything here.
He's okay. He's not going for it. Yeah.
So,
Alright. Time for Bonk Moon.
Bonk Moon Caverns. By the run Toufool is having at the moment, it's kind of inevitable that he's gonna bonk. But I'm not too sure about that, so don't quote me on that.
Alright, quoting you right now.
So if he doesn't bonk, then...
Oh, well, there you go.
Commentator's curse. That was some bonk. I don't know how he even bonks then. Oh, and he goes and bonks again. He is really... I don't know what is happening to him
Oh my
today.
gosh.
Oh my goodness! Oh my god! Wow, that's 3 bonks he's done in Bonk Moon Cabins. Goodness me!
In like a 1.5 laps.
I know.
Jesus.
How crazy! Oh, and he misses a zipper. Oh my!
Ooh.
Oh no! Oh my goodness!
This is too good. This is very entertaining.
From what I've seen here, this is not. Oh my! This is not the Toufool we loved.
Oh my gosh! I think he probably has like a little controller too or something. It's probably. Yes. Oh.
Oh my goodness! We do not see this Toufool ever. We have just caught him on an off run. Oh my goodness! What? Oh my god!
Fooling around. That sounds about right.
Toufoolery. Oh no, we missed another blue.
Oh my god.
I can't believe we're seeing this from Toufool.
This is probably the funniest ATR run I've seen.
This is a total turnaround to what we saw last run.
The complete opposite. When we were talking about how consistent Toufool was, and now he's just...
He is normally a consistent runner, so...
Normally. He probably took a few shots during those technical difficulties.
I bet he's not even gonna go for the out of bounds, he's just gonna go
through.
Oh
my god. Yes.
If he does that, oh my goodness, he bunks again.
The bunk.
Oh my. He is.
Alright, he's going for it.
Is he? And he's in. Oh my goodness, I can't believe we've seen this.
When I joined on commentary, I did not expect this to happen.
I am speechless to how Toufool is carrying this out.
Oh, I want to see a nice finish.
I want to see that too. Oh, wow. He's just gonna go in down.
Yes, that was good.
25-30.
Well, congratulations, Toufool, on this very good race. Toufool, can we ask you how do you feel about this race, about this run?
Oh, we can ask him in post race interviews.
Oh yes.
Oh, it's still like 40 seconds from his last PB. No, not last PB. What am I saying? A minute from his PB, but 40 seconds from his last run.
Yep.
This run has just gone from bad to even flipping worse than Toufool.
Oh my god, Coy!
Coy, no! What This is gone. I can't commentate.
It's like you know, you fall off the ramp. Okay, that happens to people. Like it happens to me.
To the best of people.
But then you try to get back on and you just fly right over it. That's just too good.
Toufool finished his run, yeah. Oh my goodness. Oh, oh my goodness.
Oh, nice oil spill.
Nice oil slick. Gone. Oh my goodness.
I'm crying.
We just can't stop laughing now. And now we have Coy's audio. Oh dear. Oh.
Strategic box. Yes, Coy.
Coy getting in on the action.
I am so pleased by this.
I am too. Oh my goodness.
Toufool against Giznex, nice.
Oh wow. I think I'm against Nordic though.
Oh man.
Where if I'm gonna be like, so respectful now. And oh, Coy, I don't think Coy even wants to finish. This is the thing. Coy just,
nice try.
My goodness. He doesn't even want to finish, so I don't think he's just trying now. He's just trying to get there out of bounds because he hasn't even got it yet. This run. Or this
match.
This match he hasn't even got. Oh my. Coy, I don't.
Come on, Koi.
This isn't even sub 30 this time.
Well, that's just sad.
Yeah. He's just honking his horn. Is Koi just gonna go backwards in the plane for this one? Oh, and he's been overlapped by the AI! They're on the third
Oh my
lap.
god. Oh my god.
Oh no!
Oh my
And now,
god.
he's not... he can't just... Is he gonna even finish the race?
I mean, it will still count.
I mean, yeah, it will, but...
Yep, the AI just finished.
Oh dear. Every single one of the AI finished that race.
Yep.
I'm lost for words.
I don't know. Dude.
We have a race in this match with all the AI finishing before Koi. I mean, in a speed run, you don't often see that at all.
Yeah, no, I don't think I have ever seen that actually.
But Toufool's run is just enlightens the heck out of everyone. Koi just bonking on the line there. Gets a 31-37, I think.
Good run. Very good time.
Oh. Let's see if people want a pace race. But yeah, who wants a post-race interview? Or do we have a tight schedule? Do we have too much of a tight schedule, or can we fit a post-race interview?
Let me check the schedule actually. That is not what I wanted to check. Not that either. I don't remember where to check the schedule. Oh, schedule. No, that is not. Oh, there it is. Schedule. Okay. What time is it right now? It's 6. Okay.
Oh, they've just cut off our music.
Oh, yep.
Oh dear.
There's nothing going on Speed Gaming 2 until 9. So we're
Okay.
no tight schedule for us. The LTTP randomizer just started on Speed Gaming 3 and has been going for a bit on Speed Gaming 4 for anyone interested. Same for Speed Gaming 5 actually. I didn't. Whoa, there's this 5 now. I didn't know that. I gotta go follow that.
There's a 5. I think there's a 6 maybe. I don't know.
Well, from what I'm seeing on the official Speed Gaming schedule, there's only 5.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, no, there seems to be a channel for 6. Maybe it hasn't like been used yet. There's 8, according to Kirito 86. Which is pretty insane, to be honest. So I guess nobody wants an interview.
1 minute. Toufool doesn't want one, but just ask Coy.
Alright.
What is Coy doing? Okay, Coy wants one. Okay.
Cool.
Hello.
Hey.
Hello, hello.
How's it going? Oh my god, Spaceport Alpha is the best. I can't believe it. The first race I would have PB'd by almost a minute if I wasn't a choke artist.
Yeah.
And I got really frustrated with myself, and it really didn't help me out in the second race.
No. The second race was entertaining for one reason, but the first race was entertaining for good gameplay.
Thank you.
So
Good
you
gameplay
definitely
on both
got
sides.
the chance to PB. Yeah.
Yeah, that was the
Gameplay on
first
both.
time I'd ever got the windmill planes out of bounds in a run. So
Really? That's
Nice.
Yeah.
nice, actually.
So it felt good. I was feeling really good. And then it got shattered. Sad.
Yeah. But when you had your first race, Toufool got 24. How do you feel? Like to be just
Was that a true PB? That's pretty
No,
good.
That wasn't a PB from Toufool, but it was like it's pretty good for a race.
Yeah, it's really good. It's awesome. It was an honor to race against Toufool. I think that was the first person, if I'm not mistaken, that was the first person I'd seen run the game, and it was during one of the GDQs, and it actually got me kickstarted and thinking about it. So it's an honor to race against Toufool, and he did really well, and I hope he does well in the rest of the tournament.
He sure did, and so did you actually. Like that first race was actually really good.
I want to go back and see how close I actually was on some of the tracks, because I could feel it. It was going really well.
You were like a race, like a track away from Toufool, so
You were most of the time.
You were really close, just before Future Funland. So
yeah, I was on the third lap in Dark Moon Caverns when I noticed that he was done.
probably.
So I was like, man, I'm actually pretty close. Like only 2 races or so behind. That's pretty good for me.
Yeah,
Yeah.
considering, yeah.
But it's just a shame that I couldn't really display how I've practiced the Spaceport Alpha so much, and you know, you're doing it in 100% runs and you're hitting it and you're like, oh, that's fine, and then it's just like, wow, my hands just don't know how to do this anymore.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, I've had that happen with that out of bounds as well, actually. So I totally understand your pain.
It was so
Always
frustrating,
happens
but I
with me.
hope everybody had a good time when they were watching, and
But
Sure.
weren't getting too angry with me not succeeding. Because
No, we were kind of in the second race there though. We had a very funny moment happen with Toufool and Warris Cove.
Oh yeah.
Have you seen that clip yet?
not yet. No. Let me see if I can find it.
I'll send it.
It's in the DKR Discord.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
I just put it in the SG2 chat. If you want to look at it.
But yeah, we had that funny moment, and then we had a few bonks here and there.
Oh, man.
A few bunks.
Here we go. I'm looking at spin out on ice. Is that what it is?
Yep.
Yeah. Just.
Oh! What? How on earth did that happen?
We have no idea.
The front part of the cart tipped into the ice and it got launched.
Yeah.
And then span out on the ice.
Yeah, and then bounced and got back on the track.
Yeah.
When you're that deep on the ice, it's no man's land.
Yeah.
You're gonna bounce around for like a minute, but
yeah,
that was magical. Wow. That was awesome.
Yeah.
I'm glad moments like that could be caught here today.
Yeah.
for sure.
And then we had you just having quite a few bonks and then backing up into the finish line on Star City.
Yeah, that
Like
was like
Toufool
super
did.
close. Because I was
Toufool
trying to
did
brake
too.
perfectly, and then I just was like, oh, well, I guess I'll just turn him back in. Because I went
Toufool
off the
did that
bridge.
too.
Yes, that bridge part was hilarious.
That bridge part was
was
absolutely
great because,
hilarious.
you know, falling off the bridge is one thing, you know, it happens to people, right? But then falling off the bridge, trying to get back on, but just jumping right over it and falling off the other side, that's
With
just
another-
magical. It's great.
It's comedy gold.
I actually did that part on purpose, where I jumped over it the second time.
Nice.
I was like, whatever, I'm just gonna run around this base, work out some frustration, because I know I'm gonna get really angry if I don't hit this Space Dust Alley or Spaceport Alpha.
Yeah.
It was very good. It was very good entertainment.
Yeah.
I'm glad.
It was very nice entertainment from both of the runners. So yeah, that's just. I don't know how people just give us comedy gold like that. I mean, it was just absolutely hilarious.
Wait,
throughout the
did you
whole
say
run.
that Toufool actually backed over the line as well?
Yeah, he
Yeah.
did.
In the same track?
Yep.
In the same track?
I think he
Wow.
did
I
it.
had no
He
idea.
did it
in
in
2 tracks.
He did it in Bonk Moon Caverns.
Yeah.
And Star City. So
That's pretty funny. We didn't actually talk about that at all.
Yeah, I thought you saw him do it on the stream or something, and like you were like, like that's funny, and you did
No,
it. as well,
I had
but
it
guess-
closed. I had no idea. That's pretty great.
That's even funnier then.
That is pretty good.
Oh,
anyway,
man.
I think. So, you've already said how your first race kind of went, and your second race was kind of a train wreck.
Yeah.
To what your first race had. So, do you want to talk through your run on the second race? I would-
So it started off in the first track because since I did so poorly the first time around, I didn't actually do a track again to get back in the first place positioning. So I actually started the second race in 4th place, but it might actually be fine in Ancient Lake to start in one of those positions where those bananas are directly in front of you.
in 4th, it is actually beneficial to do it.
Yeah. So the bananas were right in front of me, and I was like, okay, this is a little different. And gosh, then
I
just
think
started
he
going.
got a little bit flustered on that start because you thought you were gonna be in first.
Right.
Yeah.
Probably you probably did, didn't you?
Hmm.
But then it just switched over to fourth for some strange reason for you, and then
Yeah, and
you
then
just
I
got
fell
a little
off
bit
the
flustered.
I fell off the bridge on Jungle Falls, and it was like, oh
Yeah.
my god.
Oh, is it gonna be one
And
of these?
that's when you
ones, is
look
it?
at the timer and you look at your screen and you remember, man, I'm in a race. Where I have to just kind of want to like shut off the power to my house and turn everything off and leave.
It's like,
But-
well, my life is over.
Let me just climb up.
Set it
back
all
up
on
this-
fire.
And I mean, I feel like I did okay in Fossil Canyons. They were pretty good. No, wait. The second time around, it wasn't. Because
Yeah, I think you missed the I think you missed Canyonless or two
twice.
times.
Yeah, twice. So
Twice,
on that
yeah.
Canyonless part, on that zipper, you want to actually turn towards the wall, hit drift, and then start
Yeah.
immediately holding right. So you start going down the road. Well, I must have just clipped the dirt and it ate my drift and then it took my right input and just shoved me into the wall both times. So I was like, oh my god.
Yeah.
And then I got it on the last one or second one or something.
Yeah, that's Canyonless for you. It's
I
it just does
hate that track at the end of my run. It is just one of the run killers of
Yeah.
like the run.
It's definitely
And
different.
you just don't want any of those tracks being in your way, do you? So you're just like, what is going on? And, yeah, you've got at least one track.
I
in
actually
every-
I think Fossil Canyon is probably one of the tougher tracks to go really fast in.
Oh, it is.
Oh,
It's
definitely.
considered probably the most technical kart track, right?
and
Uh-huh.
the most inconsistent car track, I'd say.
Yeah.
Except Treasure Caves and Crescent Island.
Crescent Island is decent though. Like it's not as bad as the others, Treasure Caves and Fossil Canyon. But yeah, it is something for sure.
Yeah, it is up there with them. But
And
yeah.
then second trophy, I felt like my hover was like pretty good today.
Oh yeah, definitely. I saw in the first race in Whale Bay, you got a 52, didn't you?
I never look. I'm just like, I'm keeping my eyes on the road here, or on the water or whatever.
I
Um,
think you got a 52, but on the second race, I think you got a 48. So you kind of just bunked up 4 seconds just in one race.
Yeah.
Or was it 4? No, it was a 102 and then a 58.
Okay.
Because, yeah, 48's really, really good.
48 would be really fast. I was like, there. Are you sure?
48.
That sounds really good.
Nice.
I don't know if I don't know if I'm capable.
Yeah, in your first race you had 102, and in your second race I think it was a 58. I'm just a bit out
Yeah.
today.
And
So, yeah.
then the track after Whale Bay, what's it called? I don't know the names. I'm sorry.
Pirate Lagoon.
So Pirate Lagoon, that one, I felt really good in the first race, but on the second one I kept missing that first zipper to go straight down that area and then get the balloon and go down the little tunnel thing. But the first one I felt
Yeah.
was like really fast
Oh yeah.
for me.
Mm.
But then Crescent Island on the second race, I just bonked everywhere. I don't know if there was a wall I didn't hit except for where I didn't go.
Right.
It felt really bad. And then we go to
that last
Treasure
turn,
Coves, right?
Treasure Caves. Yep.
Treasure Caves.
Yeah.
So the first Treasure Caves in the first race was great. I was hitting the blue balloons and into the second zipper in the track and going and feeling good. And then on the second race, it was just like, what on earth? I don't even know how to. What is this game? Am I supposed to stay on the track or go in the water? Am I supposed to hit these blue balloons? What's going on?
There is no consistency in DKR.
It really feels that way.
I remember what this button does.
Yeah. I should tap the B button more.
Your
I hit B to
fingers,
move?
your hands do the same inputs and everything, but the game does loads of different things. I
Right.
mean, it's just absolutely hilarious.
Yeah, and of course I always have a problem with Everfrost Peak. I'm actually not great with the plane. I've played maybe, I mean, on and off since August of last year, and it's just like, man, plane is just a mystery to me sometimes.
Yeah.
Sometimes
plane
I get
is a
it, and
horrible
sometimes
beast.
I don't.
Yeah.
And Everfrost Peak
I
is
mean,
the
well-
course for me that tests me to see if I can.
If you can do it, I mean,
Yeah.
yeah.
So I kind of just
Um,
cheat and use a lot more blue balloons than running on the ground zippers. I skip the ground zipper in the cave part and just use the blue balloon from before to go into the zipper.
It's a
Yeah,
it's a
that's
more
actually what I do
consistent
as well.
strat. I do it sometimes when I miss the zipper, so on the ground there. So yeah, I do it as well. It is more consistent. And I
Yeah.
would recommend doing it for less experienced runners.
The third trophy tracks give me trouble. I actually think they're pretty tough. On the Frosty Village, the last track in that trophy race, that's the name, right? Frosty Village.
Yep.
The area after you like pass the town part, past the little cave part, that area where there's like giant trees or whatever, every corner next to the track will just launch you in a direction, and it just doesn't care. It's just like, here you go.
And
Oh,
now
I
you're over
explained
there,
it.
and now you're over there.
I explained it to my stream. It's like they put little. You remember tech decks? Those little like finger boards. They put like little tech
Yeah.
deck ramps everywhere. On the sides. You just go flying off into a direction.
Right.
Yeah.
Man, that just throws you off completely. And it's like, well, I don't even know what to do.
In one of these races, I did like a few races ago. I was going through like the forest part, you know, as you do, but there were these spikes all the way around, like having a minefield. It was literally a minefield. And there was one at the top of the hill. You know that little slant where you just go flying? Yeah, there was one at the top of the hill, and I just hit it. And I go flying up in the air, up vertically. I mean, yeah.
I think I remember
Wow.
somebody telling me about that.
Yeah, I
That
haven't seen
specifically
that.
happening to you. I
Yeah,
thought it was crazy.
I was not having a good Frosty Village, I can tell you that one. So, your Dragon Trophy.
All right, so the Dragon Trophy. What is it? What's the? So Boulder Canyon, I felt good
Yeah.
in both Boulder Canyons, even though I didn't do things perfectly. That's probably one of my favorite tracks, and I feel like it's
That's
a pretty tough
that's
one.
Boulder Canyon.
Yeah.
It's a pretty tough one because there's a lot of movement that is hidden. So whenever you take a boost in DKR, this is, you know, for people that don't know, you still want to snake, and in the room where you're actually in the castle part or whatever,
You don't.
people fly because they use the snaking and boosting, and I actually just learned that when we first started the tournament. I didn't know that was a thing, so I feel like I'm getting better at tracks with hover because I'm actually snaking during the boost.
Yep.
And I'm getting a lot more
Another
out
tip. Another tip with hovercrafts, you want to press R at the end. You want to hop at the end of your boost.
Oh, okay.
I actually didn't know that.
Me either.
Because if you don't hop at the end of your boost, you just slow down way too much. But if you hop, you don't, because you're in the air.
Oh,
You just because the water actually slows you down quite a bit. So you want to be in the air when you press A, so it doesn't give you as much
I'll have
trouble.
to remember that now. It's a good tip. Thank you. So, track after Boulder Canyon. Let me look in the
Greenwood.
game. Yeah, Greenwood Village. Oh my god. Greenwood Village. I think it was my second race. Diddy Kong would not get out of my way. He was just in the way the entire time. I was just like, man, get out of here, Diddy Kong. This
Get
isn't
out.
Diddy Kong racing. This is TT Kong racing. All right, get the heck out of here. Get the back seat. But he was just in the way the entire time, and I was like, all right, whatever. And of course, I bonked a lot in the last area part today. I'm just bound to bonk.
So
And,
your next,
Windmill Plains.
Windmill Plains is
So
horrible
I
for
missed
you.
the out of bounds
first
twice.
lap and second lap. Yep.
And then I just was like, all right, let's just count my blessings and get the heck out of here. So I just went out. I grabbed the blue balloon and I thought in my mind on the third lap, I was like, maybe I should do it. But then I was like, I was tilting. I was like a seesaw. And I was getting pretty tilted. And I was like, man, if I go out of bounds and instantly go back inbounds, I might lose my mind. So I'm just gonna stay inbounds and just go.
I actually saw like you were holding that blue balloon. I was like, oh, I think he's going for it. And then like you passed the windmill part just before, and I saw you going left instead, and I was like, okay, I think he had to make a judgment call there.
It was too much mental damage if I had felt it. So I voted not to.
I don't think it would have been any more beneficial to you anyway. I think it's actually a little bit slower.
Yeah, I've heard that
out of bounds on the third lap.
Yeah, first lap, second lap, you can give them a shot, but third lap, just might as well just finish it up.
Right.
Yeah.
And then on the Haunted Woods, is that what it's called?
Yep.
Spooky Wood Town. So the first race, there was a lap that I actually hit the zipper at the end of the tunnel, the rightmost zipper, and it kind of swung me into the wall. Other than that, I felt like it went pretty well. But the second time around, it was like, man, I can't even touch these zippers. Are there zippers on this track? Am I just... What's happening? There was actually another track where I felt, and it was Frosty Village on my second time through. I was like a hair's width away from getting the zipper to actually propel me forward. And when that happens, you already have your tapping finger off A.
Yeah.
And you're slowing down. You're like, I'm going to hit the boost. And then you just don't. Oh, God. And that happened to me like 3 times.
And then you slow down even more, and then you have to accelerate and everything, and it's just horrible. You just want to, like, curl up in a ball and just, like, lose your mind.
So on to Space Dust Alley. The first Space Dust Alley I did was actually bad, but the second one was okay. And then I got to the very last zipper, and I was like, you know what? I haven't bonked yet. Let me just go ahead and do that. Literally in my mind, I was like, I haven't bonked, and then instantly bonk into the wall. And I'm like, well, you got to keep it. You got to keep it.
I mean, yeah.
Let me just bonk into this wall real quick.
Right.
Oh my god.
Gotta keep the formula.
Exactly.
With this track.
Cannot PB if you don't bonk in Space Dust Alley.
Yes. Oh my god. It's so punishing. Airplane's just ridiculous.
Yeah, airplane is a beast for sure.
And then it was Dark Moon Caverns. Gosh. Again, there wasn't a wall in there I didn't hit, I don't think. It was just bonks. it's Bonk Moon Caverns. I mean, it's just
Yeah,
Right.
that's why we call it Bonk Moon Caverns. And then Star City, we all know what happened.
and then of course Spaceport Alpha both times was just a gem.
It was just absolutely horrible. And the AI on the last race on Spaceport Alpha, they all finished. What happened?
All
Yeah, they all finished because I turned around, I missed it, and I was like, you know what?
I'm gonna try and get this.
I'm not having this.
I want this out of
And
bounds.
still didn't get it.
I still didn't get it. So I was like, well, maybe people on the stream will just think I'm doing it for fun, but I'm just gonna. Nope. I was trying to get it. Oh my god. I don't know what happened. I don't know.
Well, it made us laugh. It made us laugh.
I'm glad it
Yeah,
made your day.
it's- Yep.
It actually makes me feel better that it made you guys feel better. Like, because I was like, man, I told my chat because Nordic was in there, and I was like, hey, he's like, hey, you did really good on the first one and stuff, and I was like, yeah, thanks for watching and supporting. I'm gonna go sell my cart now. We just go to the nearest GameStop and see if they'll take a Japanese Nintendo 64 cart. But no, I feel much better about it. But I really, really like 100%, and the reason I run the game with sound is just so I can, it'll be as closer to 100% when it's 100% when I do it.
Yeah,
And
that's
I feel
what,
like I've gotten a lot faster, so I might get that sub 2 hour goal. That's what my goal is sub 2 hours and 100%.
Yeah,
Good goal.
that's what Habba does. When he runs on this game, he always has this music on just because he wants to be as close to 100% as possible.
Right.
So it's a good way of getting more consistent with sound on, and obviously getting to know the tracks with the sound on makes you better at 100%. So
Yeah, I like
shut
that.
off music.
I like that, and of course, hover percent. Those are the two golden idols of the DKR communities. But, hey, I really appreciate you guys commentating and letting me have this little interview. It's really nice. Thank you.
We appreciate you joining in for the interview.
I was like, man, I don't know. But then I was like, okay, whatever. But it's really cleansed the salt. It's like it feels better now.
Just let it out.
Yeah.
Get in front of it. Be the news.
Yes.
Nordic with 100% love. Yes.
Yes.
100% is awesome. I love it.
Yeah.
Definitely is.
All right. I think that will be all now.
Mhm.
Well, I was at Bandar 2000.
I am
With,
Fozzie RTA.
And with CoyConrad in the call, I wish you well with your day or night, wherever you are in the world right now.
Thank you.
And yeah,
Evening on my end.
see you later.
See ya.
Alright. I guess coming up, actually there's, alright, I'm by myself. I have the schedule pulled up. Nothing actually coming up anytime soon in the next hour anyway. Just lots of Link to the Past randomizer going on. There's one happening right now on Speed Gaming 3, another on 4, and on 5 as well. So if you guys want to watch that, choose whichever you want. There's 3 going on at the same time. And yeah, actually, it's all just Link to the Past randomizer happening today. No, actually, no. There's some Shantae starting at 9 on Speed Gaming 1. There's 2 Shantae races. Other than that, it's all Link to the Past randomizer. So thanks for having us, and thanks for enjoying the races with us. Have a great evening, everybody.